Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my new channel. Before starting, let me introduce myself. My name is Eka Suci Salama. You can call me Uci. I'm from PMT2A class with name 12010522281. In this video, we will discuss some facts about Israel and Palestine. Like what? Let's discuss. The conflict history of Palestine and Israel. The conflict history of Palestine and Israel began on May 15, 1948. When Jewish leaders declared the establishment of the State of Israel. After years, Israel has managed to control most of the territory. The conflict history of Palestine and Israel then turned into war, starting with the attack on an Egyptian airbase by Israel until Israel ground troops enters the Sinai Peninsula. Israel took over the Gaza Strip, Sinai Peninsula, Golan Heights, and nation Arab dominate Jerusalem. This war is called An-Nakhba, which means disaster. What do you know? This is a map of the state of Palestine, and this is a map of the state of Israel. Jewish leaders accepted the UN plan, but many Palestinians opposed it, especially those who had fought British entries in the region for decades. In 1949, Britain withdrew from Palestine and Israel, declared itself an independent state. At the time, Palestinians object and Arab countries were mobilized to prevent the creation of the State of Israel. The incident led to the Arab-Israel War in 1948. When the war ended, Israel had controlled most of the former British territory, including most of Jerusalem. Jordan controls the Egypt and Gaza. According to the United Nations, more than half of the Palestinian Arab populations fled and was expelled. It doesn't stop there. Wars and conflict continue to occur. Right in 1967, otherwise known as the Six-Day War, Israel reclaimed the Gaza Strip and the Sinai Peninsula from Egypt. They also captured the Golan Heights from Syria, as well as seizing the West Bank and East Jerusalem from Jordan. The reason is Arab aggression on its border. However, Israel offered to return the territory they had seized in exchange. Arabs had to recognize Israel's right to exist and provide guarantees against future attack. However, the offer was rejected by Arab leaders. Only Egypt will negotiate the return of the Sinai Peninsula with an offer of full diplomatic recognition of Israel. The reason why Israel is respected. Israel is respected by other countries because of their fearsome war equipment, such as some of them: 1. Tank Merkava. 2. The IDF combat capability is also supported by excellent military technology. 3. F-19I Thunder fighter jet. 4. Jericho 3 nuclear missile. And 5. Dolphin submarine. Enough videos from me about Palestine and Israel. More and less, I apologize. Thank you for your time, and I ended. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next.